We're back to the Diva Show. And some of the things that I was talking about, I'm talking about investing in yourself. And a lot of times when you hear seminars and people talking about investing in yourself and so forth and so on, you know, they're talking about you investing in a product that they have and something that they got going on. I'm not talking about no products or anything of that nature. I'm not talking about you going out and buying anything. All I'm talking about is you taking the time to do some sacrificing, taking the time to invest in yourself. What you got going on? What do you want to go on? For instance, you know, sometimes we always say, I wish I was able to do this. I wish I was able to do that. We often buy tickets to different events that, for instance, it's a, how could I say this? Because I have to be careful with shouting out different events and things that people didn't plug for. But I'll say, y'all already know what I'm talking about. Women of Sunshine. I'm just going to say Women of Sunshine and just leave it at that. Those of you that have been listening and y'all know what's coming up in the beginning of April, the first weekend in April, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to use that as an example. So you'll take your hard-earned money, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. You'll take your hard-earned money and you'll spend $100 to $150 for a ticket to celebrate someone else. But you won't take $150 to celebrate yourself and your own ideas. I'm confused. So in the interim, you will put aside money if you need to save it, or even if you don't need to save it, even if you got it in a bank, you'll take that money and you'll put it aside so that you can go and watch someone else accept accolades for something you're capable of. There is nothing wrong with supporting someone else. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you being supportive of something that's doing something great. Don't take the wrong thing away from my message. Please don't do that. Diva is about nothing but promotion, self-awareness, and being supportive of people, being entrepreneurs, and doing great things, and supporting of other people. However, where is the support and an investment in yourself? That $150 that you could be, you know, that you're setting aside so that you can go and get a ticket and possibly watch a lot of people receive awards that you don't even know, just to be in the room, to say that you went, to say that I was there. Why not take that same $150 and invest it in a hobby or a business that you are interested in? That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about investing in yourself. People often, you know, like I said, take their hard-earned money to invest in other people, which is all well and fine. But when do you take the time to invest in yourself? Invest in things that are going on around you. And I'm just going to put it out there. I know people that will pay almost $500 to go to a show, but they won't pay $500 for a sofa or a new refrigerator or new blinds that cost like $3.99 at Home Depot or Lowe's. Not to plug one or the other. So what I'm saying is, when you spend your money wisely. Why not invest in yourself? Why not take that money and help it to build your dreams? Why not take that money of $150 and put it towards, and I'm just saying because rentals can be high, whatever. Why not take that $150 and put it towards a rental of a location, if you have to pay for a location, for some seating for investors to invest in your hopes, in your dreams, to help you bring your hopes and your dreams to fruition. instead of taking that $150 and sitting somewhere where you're never going to see that money again and you're not going to get any return. I'm just saying, people, I'm talking to you. I'm being real. I'm being 100. I love to, like I said, I love to support people. But when you have hopes and you have dreams, you also have to invest in yourself. And a lot of times people ask, well, I want to do that. How did they get there? What did they do to get there? They sacrificed and they invested in themselves. Why? Because they believed in their self. It's not a bad thing to invest in yourself. It's not a bad thing when you take the time to recognize what your dreams are and what you really want to do. And I've said this multiple occasions over and over again. I've told people, take the time to research and investigate what you're into so that you'll know different directions to go in. It'll help you to save money of what you put out to make your dreams come true. So, you know, it's not necessarily that I'm telling you don't have a good time, don't go out and support people, and don't, you know, support other people. What I'm saying is also take the time to do the same for yourself, because people are not going to come along and say to you, hey, what you dreaming about? What's your goals? Let me help you. Let me see what you need. What you need money for? You need this, you need... No, nobody is going to approach you and ask you what you need and what you need investment into. Nobody is going to take you and say, here's $300, here's $1,000, here's $500, make your dreams come true. No, not at all. You are going to have to do that. You're going to have to take the time to take the money, set it aside, and invest in yourself. Invest in your hopes. Invest in your dreams and take the time to do the research and make it happen. Stop thinking that everybody that's doing something out here is doing something so different than what you're capable of. You're capable of doing what anybody else out here is doing. And some people just so happen to be at the right place at the right time. I say that all the time because you know how many people are walking around the street that can sing? Some people walk down the street, they'll have headsets on, and you listen to them, and the notes that they hit, you're like, wow, wow. I'll never forget, I was a teenager, and I was walking through Grand Central Station with my mom, and it was these three guys singing Under the Boardwalk. And all three of them were blind. Listen, every time I hear the song Under the Boardwalk, bip, I'll be having some fun under the boardwalk, bip. It was a guy that every time they said that, he would be like, bip. I still remember that. It was significant. It was significant. So I'm saying that to say they sang like you would not believe, but they not in Hollywood. You know what I mean? So some people are in the right place at the right time. And some take the time to invest in themselves, to put themselves in certain places so they can be there at the right time. So I'm saying to you, take the time to invest in yourself so that you are, how could I say, you are a part of your success. A lot of people say, I want this, I want that, I want to do this, I want to do that. Well, what are you doing to make that happen? What role are you playing, or are you just looking for somebody to come along to foot your bills? Foot your bills, however you want to say it, to get you where you want to be, get you where you need to be. Are you just looking for that major audition that's just going to put you on the top? And I'm just letting you know, it could be that one audition that does that. Or you may have to go through 20 or 30, 50, 100, 200. And I can guarantee you that anyone that is making movies and in Hollywood will tell you that they were told no, they wasn't going to make it. Now they made it, and they may have had at least 30, 40, 500, 1,000 auditions. So I'm just saying to stop looking for that one magical project that one magical audition that is going to put you on top. Do your homework. Which brings me back to when we talking about investing in ourselves. I'm just going to say this. I'm going to put it out there. You can get mad at me. Any one of you can get mad at me, upset, whatever. If you have, I would say, a multitude of headshots, photo shoots, and I'm going to say it again. Listen to what I'm saying to you. If you have a multitude of photos of headshots, photos, what is that doing for you paying $150, $200, $300, $400 for photos? For what? What are you doing with them? You putting all this money out for photo shoots that you're not taking those photos and doing absolutely anything with them. And all I'm going to say to you is, I know one person that has had the same headshot. Now you can revamp them headshots, and that's all well and fine. If you're serious about your business, if you're serious about your business, you're going to take the time and you're going to invest in that headshot that is going to get you in the door. You're not going to have a photo shoot every month. Every single month, you putting out that kind of money for headshots or photos just to show off an outfit, to say how cute you look? Come on. Come on, people. What are we doing with our money? And you posting it on social media. That's all well and fine. Now, if you are already in the industry and you're focused on your career, and your career is also based around modeling and your image, that's all well and fine. But if you have not, touched on that base or that realm, or if you're not even in that direction, why are you putting out all of this money for photo shoots? And I'm just saying, when I'm talking about investing in yourself, get you a photographer that's going to get you some headshots and some body shots to get your portfolio together, that's going to clinch it, that you can utilize this. You know what I mean? To put your image out there, to put your work out there. But stop spending $300 and $400 on headshots and photos every single month. Stop it. That money can be going into not only educating yourself, but that money can be put into your career in different ways. So consider that. Think about that. We're talking about investing in yourself. We're talking about we're going to be talking about commitment. But right now I'm talking about investing in yourself, and investing in yourself in a smart way. Think about everything that you're doing to promote your career, and consider the steps that you're taking in your career. Think about the money that you're putting out. What are you putting it towards? And start redirecting some things. Do some more research to figure out with your dreams and your aspirations and your goals, and figure out which direction that you need to go into, so you're not constantly running into this brick wall of sitting in a room with a bunch of headshots and a whole portfolio that's going nowhere. Figure it out, people. You really, really have to figure. And listen, I understand, y'all look good and y'all want everybody to see your pictures and the whole nine, and that's great. You're beautiful. I get it. I get it. But let's start spending our money wisely. Let's start investing not just our money, but investing our time in ourselves, so that we can actually start to move forward, instead of being on that same spin wheel, going around and around in circles and trying to figure out why we're not making it. There's reasons why we're not making it. We're not making it because we're not making the right moves. All right. We're getting ready to go to a commercial break. Going to let you listen to some India. Yeah, that's my girl. India Arie is the truth. We're going to listen to Beautiful, and I want you to think about, yeah, you are beautiful, but do you need as many pics as you taking and you posting and everything else? And what else can you be doing with your time to invest in yourself, to promote yourself, to get yourself out there? So we just going to take this little break. You are on Sadora Radio with Diva Gordon on the Diva Show. We're going from Dear Diva to the DEEVA show. And we're going to come back on the other side, and we're going to talk about some other things. We're going to talk about commitment. And I already told you, we're going to talk about women and women of color in this industry. And why do we have so many challenges? All right. So we are going to check out India. And I'll be right back. All right.